Hey, it's Chris from Dual Sport Garage. Thanks for stopping by. Today, I'm going to turn this 300 Rally into a true long distance machine by giving it a 300-mile range. I'm going to do that very simply with one of these puppies, 1 gallon Rotopax fuel tank. Pretty simple install if you've got side racks on your bike. Okay, so from the factory, Honda equips the 300 Rally with this neat little toolbox, which is great if you're just putting around town, but if you're truly doing any sort of long distance riding, you can do a lot better than this. And once we remove this is just really 3 screws from the top once you get the seat off, and 1 screw from underneath. If you've got any sort of a rack that's similar to this one, this happens to be an Outback Motortech luggage rack with a opening of about 8 3/8. You should be fine buying yourself an X frame, which is what this red guy is, and that'll give you the ability to mount your Rotopax mounting system. And that's going to bolt on right inside between the wheel and the luggage rack. And once I've got that in there, there's loads of room for that fuel cell to mount in here. You can find the installation video for these luggage racks on my channel. It's a little tricky in that the left side passenger peg is a bit of a trick to get off, but outside of that, mounting these luggage racks, pretty straightforward. Most of you should be able to manage that job, no problem. And if you've got existing racks, I'd be interested to find out what kind of rack you've got, and if it works out great with the X frame. You can locate the X frame on Outback Motortech's website as well. I'm sure there's other locations where you can locate it. So let's get this on there. Okay, so the first thing that we need to determine is, do we need this mounting disc? We can mount the lock to the disc and then mount the disc to the X frame, or we can just mount the lock right to the X frame. So the carriage bolts do not line up with any of the holes for the X frame. The only 2 holes that line up are the 2 that are the 2 round holes, which are smaller than these bigger bolts. So the stronger way to do it is to directly bolt these 2 bolts through here and grab this base. That's going to be a more reliable setup. So we're gonna scrap the mounting plate. All right, so now we're set to put the gas can in here, facing backwards, and see how high we can get away with. From a height perspective and where this is located, I actually probably want to mount it right down here. I believe that will work out better. The other piece to consider is I've got this mounted directly in the middle of the frame of the luggage rack. It can come back a ways to provide a little more clearance for the can to come in and out. I'm gonna loosen off these, and these are all just Allen keys, and I'll move this down, and then we'll see where we're at. Reapply some Loctite for hopefully the 3rd and final time. All right, drum roll. Let's see if we can get that in there without removing the helmet lock. Coming back here, slides in place. That looks great. So the only thing we have to do is unscrew this. I just put it a really super thin amount of grease on the threads, just because, force of habit, I don't like dry threads. A little bit of grease on there to keep it from vibrating loose when you're not paying attention to something. So that feels 100 times better than dry threads. All right, so with a couple of turns, you can snug it down pretty good. It's not loose at all. You know, that is solid. It's not bumping into the helmet lock, so you can retain that. That works out great. So I'm good to go. Hopefully this was helpful for you. If it was, obviously smash the like, and always love your feedback. And in specific, if you've got different racks and you're able to do a similar install, would love to hear it. I'll take those comments and put them in the description of this video so other folks know just what kind of racks they can get away with. So glad you stopped by. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.